Greetings everyone, and construction paper just came in. Yeah, this is going to be used for the runoff area at Bristol. Just going to open it up. Yeah, measure the dimensions of the die-cast car. Yeah, this is construction paper. Get a lot of it for very little money. I think I like paid $5 something for it. Okay, so we're gonna measure the die-cast box. Yeah. That's the Rusty Wallace car for scale, because I don't have any of the Lionel cars yet. Yeah, I only collect the 164 cars, unless if it's for very special circumstances that I collect the 124 cars. Okay, so make sure we cut right through. Yeah, it's very dangerous to use these knives. Always have safety precautions when using them. They're not toys. Whoops. Okay, go. Again, they're not toys. Okay, so I'm gonna flip it over. Make sure there. Cutting skills are just about perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I use a 124 scale car for scale, because, well, it's going to be a 124 car in the box. And yes, it'll be kept in the box. Alrighty. We'll pretty much use scissors for trimming it. Here we go. Time to bring out the scissors. It looks like it didn't cut very well there. Alrighty, so we got the frame laid out. Here we go, there's the die-cast frame. Awesome. Use that as a reference point. This is high quality construction paper, by the way. Okay, let's see how it is on the altar, or Ofrenda. Okay, here we go. Looks fantastic. Although, I don't have the glue yet. That's what it looks like for reference. Should use the Kyle Busch car since it's more appropriate. There. Pit road is open. Oopsie. We shall have the other parts of the runoff area. Here's what I got so far. As you can tell, it is a scaled down version of the runoff area because, well, there's not a lot of space to work with. Yeah. I use construction paper for the runoff area so it can really pop out. Yeah, it's as smooth as butter. But I don't have the glue or weather stripping yet. So, stay tuned because, well, with the glue and weather stripping applied, it'll really pop out. Alrighty, here we are. I got one of the materials delivered to my doorstep, or delivered in the mail. Let's see what it is. Golly, it's a huge package for what is weather stripping. And yeah, weather stripping is a common material on stop motion tracks, especially ones used in NASCAR videos. Yeah, it's not Duck branded weather stripping, it's Frost King. But it's the same thing though, it doesn't matter which brand it is. Because, let's face it, weather stripping is weather stripping. Okay, so we're going to measure the distance between the altar or Ofrenda or however you want to call it. And try to pin down where the weather stripping should go. Okay, so this is the runoff area. using this Kyle Busch car as an example of how big the track is going to be for 1/64 scale. Okay, so it's the first how I handle weather stripping. There's going to be some instructions. Yeah, no way. Never handled weather stripping before. Okay. I'm gonna have to snippity snap. There. Okay. Alrighty. Get that weather stripping on there. Yeah, gotta make some space for the grandstands. Looks like a very short wall. Cool thing about weather stripping is that it is flexible. It's a flexible material. It's very sticky as well. Look at that. So cool. Yeah, it's going to be a scaled down version of Bristol. Because only one car is going to appear on there. It's not that Kyle Busch car. It's another Kyle Busch car that is still in the mail. Got to be careful with where to place the weather stripping. Yeah, if not placed correctly. You'd have warping. Stinks though. Snip. Yeah. I'm gonna snip away. Yeah, it looks like a good stop motion track. Even if that piece there is kind of screwy. See if it's enough for that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's enough. Used up an entire wad of weather stripping just for the Wally. We still got some left over. But wait, there's more. Only a little bit more. Yeah. It's pretty good. Although I did mess up a bit. There we go. Weather stripping is applied. Yeah, I'll keep you updated whenever the glue comes in. Yeah, things have changed. In case you're wondering, stuff has been reorganized. The Lego shelves that were there are moved over into the other room. So yeah, it's just movies and games that are displayed there. But the altar is still there. And we're going to move these Kyle Busch cars out of the way because they'll be worth something. And I finally got the Gorilla Glue. Yeah, it's for fabric because I'm use it for canvas. Yeah, these canvas frames aren't meant for this exact purpose. But it's not like I have anything else to use it with, though. Yeah, it's sometimes hard to open the Gorilla Glue. Yeah, it makes you wonder if this is well engineered as Fort Knox. Yeah, it's Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Strength. Okay. Let's glue the retaining walls. Gotta make sure I don't glue myself. Because you can glue yourself with Gorilla Glue. Stinks like crazy. Yeah. There we go. There's a retaining wall. I'm gonna let the glue cure a bit. And glad that YouTube doesn't have that smell feature implemented yet. Because that glue stinks. It stinks, man. And yeah, just like with anything else, you have to be careful while using the Gorilla Glue. Yeah. I got some on there. Gonna let the glue cure. Oh, good Lord. What kind of stuff did they put in that? probably best to put the top on because, yeah, Gorilla Glue. Yeah, you never know what will happen with Gorilla Glue. Jeez. Stinks. Stuff stinks. Jeez. Should use my glue stick. Use that thing. Glue stick. So yeah, the outer layering of the track is applied. But it's going to take a bit. It's going to take a while for the glue to cure. So, I'll be back. The next step is to glue the retaining walls. Okay. Make sure that everything's all ready to go. like there's still some left. All right. So one issue I have with glue is that you're never too certain if it's going to stick or not. Let's paint the start-finish line. So yeah, it's looking like a proper racetrack. Only problem is the glue. That can be a bit iffy at times. But the retaining walls are a start. So let's start finish line. Look at that. I think we're doing good with it. Even if the glue is a bit difficult at times. But it is Gorilla Glue, so what do you expect? You have to wait for it to cure. But once it does cure, it'll be worth it. Got some good old retaining walls. Yeah. It is looking sharp. Yeah, use the glue stick. Yeah, I think we've done an exceptional job on gluing the retaining walls. Once it cures, it'll be really cool. Yeah, once it cures, it'll be a-okay. So yeah, this ends part 3 of the KFB Ofrenda series. Can you believe that the 4 cars were in the mail and the track is ready? Well, almost. Just haven't got the grandstands yet, but for now, it's time to sign off. All I have to say now is catch you guys next time and peace out. Greetings, IndyCar enjoyers, and after we had an intense Indy 500, we move over to the streets of Detroit. Before the race, Alexander Rossi would nearly hit the wall. Ah, crap. There's an incident before the race would even start. Anyways, the 2026 Detroit Grand Prix begins with Alex Palou holding off Will Power and Scotty Mack. Come on, Palou, don't let him get past you. Scotty Mack takes second for Will Power. Kyle Busch is still racing despite having that injury from the Indy 500. Dixon is trying to hold off Lundgaard. As long as McLaren is not in front, it's all good. Palou continues to lead. Yeah, people complain about Alex Palou winning, but it's not like IndyCar has had its fair share of dominant drivers before. I mean, look at Alex Zanardi, Sam Horse Jr., and in the later Champ Car era, Sebastian Bourdais. And what do they all have in common? They dominate. So, stop complaining, guys. Expect an IndyCar driver to be on top and dominate. Because when have we not have that? And the race gets yellow-flagged. Christian Rasmussen went into the wall. Again, I guess IndyCar doesn't do local yellows. Actually, they do. But they happen far less frequently, and it all depends on the officiating and whatever mood the IndyCar officials are in this day. The race restarts with Palou continuing to lead. Again, is there anything that could stop him? Will Power manages to get past Scotty Mack. Ah, crap. Will Power gets past Alex Palou. Dang it! Wait, how did that happen? Get the lead back, Palou. Power gets loose, but he keeps the lead. If Rasmussen didn't get into the wall, then we would have never had that happen. As you can tell, I don't want anyone else but Palou to win, as I came here to see Alex Palou extend his lead in the championship standings. Palou is coming closer to Power. Yes, he's gonna do it. The battle is on. Ah, crap. Lundgaard gets past Dixon. Just don't let him get past Scotty Mack. Alex Palou falls back to 4th after Will Power blocks him. Come on, Scotty Mack. Do not let McLaren steal another win. I don't want Zach Brown's evil plans to succeed. Yeah, as you can tell, my hatred towards Aaron McLaren has nothing to do with Power Award or even Christian Lundgaard or Nolan Siegel. It has to do with the team's boss, Zach Brown, who is ruthless, aggressive, and known to pick favorites. Palou comes down to pit road. Scotty Mack gets past Will Power and has contact with him. Will Power falls back to 3rd. Dixon was not able to hold off Award. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Not another McLaren. Lundgaard comes down to pit road and gives up the lead to Armstrong. And the race gets yellow flagged again. Rahal goes sideways. That should have been a local yellow. He gets taken out by Kiffin Sitson. We also get an interview with Ryan Campbell during the broadcast itself. He is the inside rear tire changer for Roman Grosjean. Palou is back in the lead as Marcus Armstrong got penalized. Dang it! You're not supposed to pit in when pit road is closed. Now, this is something that every driver should learn. When pit road is closed, do not pit in, even if you are desperate to come down to pit road, except for emergencies. Now, if you pit in when pit road is closed, that means you will get penalized. So don't do what Marcus Armstrong did, okay? The race restarts with Palou continuing to lead. VK gets past Ferrucci for 12th, but then, out of nowhere, Rosenquist appears and manages to get past Ferrucci. So far, not much is going on. Not even Kirkwood can stop Palou. Kyle Collette has issues with his gearbox as he had contact with Dennis Hauger. Palou loses the second while he continues to lead. Malukas and Newgarden battle for 15th. Palou comes down to pit road. Kirkwood has the lead, and the race gets yellow flagged for an incident. Ferrucci takes out VK. Several drivers come down to pit road, and Palou is back in the lead. Kyle Kirkwood wins the race off pit road. Ed Rossi gets penalized for coming into pit road late. Dang it, not another one. Anyways, the race restarts with Palou continuing to lead. And there's contact with the son of Michael Schumacher, Mick Schumacher, and Alexander Rossi. He even holds off Lucas, and both drivers get into the wall. Thus, another yellow was thrown. Again, this should have been a local yellow. And Dixon is out of the race. Dang it! More attrition for Scott Dixon. And more bad luck for Scott Dixon. I feel bad for him, man. I want Sir Scott Dixon to come out on top. Anyways, the race restarts with Palou continuing to lead. Power gets past Newgarden and is in 6th. Scotty Mack gets past Rahal for 4th. Rossi comes down to pit road to serve his penalty, but it's still not enough to affect Palou's lead gap. Keep in mind, the softs will lose their grip very quickly, whereas Palou is on the hards and they'll last much longer. Will Power gets sent into the wall by Scotty Mack. Kirkwood has gotten closer to Palou, and the race suddenly gets yellow flagged as Ferrucci stalls. Again, that should have been a local yellow. And Will Power's out of the race. Dang, so much for getting that win. The race restarts with Palou continuing to lead, but it doesn't matter anyways because I came here to see Palou. Palou has an excellent launch. As expected, Kirkwood's tires start to degrade. Any advantages that the softs might have had is gone. Kirkwood tried to get close to him, but Palou hangs on to the lead despite the fact that he made a couple of mistakes. Which is an anomaly for Alex Palou because he never makes any mistake. Alex Palou has a near 2-second lead gap. And another yellow flag just came out. Grosjean gets taken out by Rossi. The race restarts with Palou hanging on to the lead and having an excellent launch. Rahal defends third for reward. Even with worn tires, Palou has done an excellent job at maintaining the lead. Like Will Buxton said, you can't play any mind games with Alex Palou. He is just that good. On the final lap, it's now or never for Alex Palou to redeem himself on the streets of Detroit, especially after last year's incident. And just like that, he managed to win an attrition-heavy race and hold off Kyle Kirkwood, who has the sauce. Now that is masterful driving. But anyways, this year's Detroit GP gets an 8 out of 10. It's always great to see Alex Palou win and increase his lead gap in the championship standings. I am wanting to see Alex Palou get his 5th championship. But anyways, it is time to sign off. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, then you know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell just in case I haven't done so. Catch you guys next time. Peace out.